So, episode 36 of Creepypasta Narrations. Seeing that how long I took after last time, it shouldn't be much of a shock, really. So today we are going to read Haunted Mario 64. Not sure who the author is, but from what I can gather, this was supposed to be a Haunted Mario 64 cartridge that was meant for somebody else, named Steve. And I don't know what the hell else to expect, and other than I have heard this many a time. And admittedly, I never really bothered narrating this before. But I'll make it up to you guys. It's for the long ass delay. Hope you guys enjoy. Today, I was playing Super Mario 64. My star count reached about 35 when I decided to go back in and get the 100 coin stars for the first few worlds. It went pretty uneventfully for a while, as I don't like grinding for coins very much. But I wanted to get almost 120 stars on my file. After a few other levels, I jumped into the painting for Bomb Battlefield and picked the 4th star. When the level started, I noticed something strange. Every character, except for Mario, had been replaced by Koopa the Quick. This was odd because it wasn't even in a deliberate, careful replacement by the hacker. Instead, the game simply tried to render the proper model. Some people might find it horrifying to behold, but I found it hilarious. And when I was attacked by a giant chain chomp that now resembled a gigantic glob of Koopa parts. This sidetracked me from my goal of getting 100 coins, and then I ran up the top to see what the king looked like. To my disappointment, he looked normal. But I decided to fight him anyway because I wanted to see if the star model would be messed up. When I beat him, however, something unexpected happened. Instead of his usual post-battle speech, he instead said, "Just remember, you deserved this." That bit confused me, and the cold, singular message seemed rather off. But I haven't played Super Mario 64 in a long time, and I figured that some other character must say that line at some point. I couldn't remember, but since the game slapped up the character model in all the wrong places, it wasn't unbelievable that the thing could happen with a line of text. The star dropped as normal, so I tried to collect it and to get out of the stage. But I couldn't. Whenever I would try to jump into the star, Mario would take 2 units of damage and then fall back. I was just plain irritated, and at this point I decided to keep doing it until it killed me. After being ejected from the stage, I went higher up to the castle and entered Tall Mountain. Once again, the level had something off about it. And the stage tick-tock clock, The speed of the objects in the level is based on the position of the clock hands when you enter the stage. There's a way to enter the stage in a time-frozen state. And then somehow the same had happened to Tall Tall Mountain. I explored the level, but it was still irritated because this was keeping me from progressing the game. To blow off some steam, I picked up one of the monkeys, easy to catch since it couldn't move, and threw it off the mountain. My irritation gave way to fascination when the monkey just hung in midair off the side of the mountain. I decided to jump off the mountain too, and sure enough, I was able to land on the air and run around. So I decided to explore my newfound lack of gravity, especially running in air lost its novelty, and I decided to head back to the mountain. But when I turned around, it was no longer there. Then suddenly Bowser jumped from, higher up in the sky. I was ready to just quit since there was no bombs in the area, and therefore I wouldn't be able to defeat him. As I got up to turn off the console, Bowser's dialogue popped up. "Don't turn off the console. That would be rude," was the first line of dialogue. This time, I knew I couldn't write this off as misplaced text. I was a bit shaken at how direct that seemed. I wanted to go ahead and be rude, but I realized that it just may be in one of those haunted video game situations. My curiosity got the better of me, since I'm still live posting this. I recognize that it's hard to imagine me being in danger here, but keep in mind that just because I'm alive doesn't mean nothing bad happened. I mean, maybe later in the story, I dive toward the console to turn it off, and I land partly and sprain my ankle. Anyway, I sat back down and started fanning the dialogue. That's better. Wouldn't want to stop before the real fun, would we? I remember that in most haunted video game stories, the game seems to hear the player somehow. So I tried asking, "What do you want from me?" "Revenge." I couldn't imagine why Super Mario 64 wanted revenge on me. You think it would go after the people who speedrun the game or something? But I haven't played the game in years. "What did I ever do to make you want revenge?" I asked the game. "Think about it. And see if you know exactly what you did." Suddenly, I realized that something was wrong. Really wrong. And I don't just mean with the game or my ability to write a compelling narrative. I had to rectify the situation. Immediately, I put my hand to my forehead and told the game, "My name isn't Steve." I continued addressing the game's dialogue. "Wait, really?" "Oh boy, I messed up. See, I'm Steve's pet turtle. I died because he forgot to feed me for a long time. I haunted his favorite video game to try and get revenge on him. So the reason for those Koopa models... Right, do you get the idea? I'm really sorry about this. I feel really bad. Just gonna be on my way now. You can and press reset and things will be back to normal. The vengeful spirit left my copy of Super Mario 64. Before it left, I asked them to show me something hyper-realistic, and it complied. I got to see a picture of Steve's family, presumably as skeletons. And Mario pointed at one of them and said, "It's a Steve!" while trying Tears' ketchup. The spirit only had one batch of blood tears to use for Steve, so I had to settle for the cheaper effects. The spirit also saved all the remaining 100 coin stars into the file as an apology. And I appreciate it that, since I hate grinding coins. The real reason I'm telling this story, though, is because if Steve is out there, I want to apologize for stealing your haunted video game story. And also to remind you to feed your damn pets.
You guys, Sam here. I know I am interrupting the ending of the video, but I would like to inform you that I have finally calmed down and I do apologize for the delay. We had been thinking on a name to our recording studio, and we decided to name it Baker Ray 95 Recording Studios. Not sure if it will stick or not, but it'll do for now. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon.